Yo guys, GME Tazman signing in, and today I will be showing you a free-for-all on Village. Sorry if I sound a little bit unclear. I've just come up with a cold and my nose is blocked, but hopefully in maybe a week's time I'll be better. But moving on to today's topic, today I'll be all about class setups and what I'd recommend for a beginner and a professional player. But before we get into that, let me start by telling you my class setup for this match. As you can see, I'm again using the Specialist Killstreak setup with Hardline Pro for my first, Marksman Pro for my second, and Stalker Pro for my third. I'd recommend this to people that are playing big maps like Mission, Baccarat, Terminal, all the maps with a wide spread. The class setup I'm using for this video, as you can see, is again the ACR, but with only extended mags this time. For my secondary, I'm using the FMG9 with extended mags again. Unfortunately, this time you will not see me using this gun because it wasn't needed, but for my future upcoming videos I will tell you why I love this gun and why I would recommend it to all of you. My setup for this game is Quick Draw Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Dead Silence Pro. As you may remember, I said I hate sound holes, so I tried to stay as silent and quick as possible. And for my extras, I'm using the portable radar and the Semtex. So let's get started. My most asked question I've been receiving via Xbox Live are, what are the best guns to use online and why? For each of my videos, I will be telling you why I chose that gun for that match type and showing you what works best with it in my opinion. So today you can see I'm using the ACR. I'm using it this time because the map was very widespread and I felt like accuracy at this point was very crucial, and I was actually trying to go for the Moab. The extended mags attachment also comes in handy because, for example, if you were shooting 3 enemies in a free-for-all, for example, a normal clip would only contain 60 bullets in a clip, but with the extended mags it would contain 90. So just imagine what extra damage you could do with that extra ammo. For secondaries, I'd always say if you're sniping, stick to a pistol, and if you're using a submachine gun or an assault type weapon, use the machine pistol. I prefer the FMG9 alone. This is because when you draw it out, it's quicker, more accurate, and with extended mags it also lasts a little longer. I used to use the FMG9 with Kimbos until the update was released, and they made it slower, more inaccurate, and the range fell from like 90% to 60%, including accuracy. Now on to extras. To be honest, I never used portable radar, and I wouldn't recommend this to anyone because it makes you rely on the UAV type thing too much. You should always try to use your instincts when playing your opponent and learn from your mistakes. I think this is the only time I've ever used portable radar. Learn the sounds of the game in your environment, the footsteps, and remember where people camp a lot so you don't get caught off guard again. And I use Semtex a lot because where I throw it is where I want it, and I don't want it to roll around. Now on to perks. As you can see, I'm using a Sleight of Hand perk. This is one of my favorite perks. This is because reloading quicker gives you the upper hand in any 1-on-1 or even 1-on-3 combat. My advice is to use it well and always reload when the sight is clear, because imagine running into 5 enemies with 3 bullets left in your clip. You won't get very far and you'll probably land a hit marker and then die. For my second perk, I'm using Quick Draw Pro. This works very well with Sleight of Hand because it allows you to get back on your feet quicker after throwing Semtexes, concussion grenades, etc. And for my third perk, I'm using Dead Silence Pro. And as I said earlier, I just love to keep silent. And as for death streaks, I never really land on these, but I usually put on the Martyrdom for the cheap kill, or if I'm trying to hold on to my kill streak and maybe I died a few times beforehand, I'll use Final Stand so I can get back up and continue with it. In a second I'll leave the video running so you can see how my class setup helped me, and what I'd love to see from you guys is to tell me what your best class setups for free-for-all are and why. So for now I'm out. Peace out.
6, enemy UAV spotted. Moab, ready for your goal. Friendly Moab incoming.
So thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed this epic gameplay and my class setup advice. This is Tazman. Feel free to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll be with you soon. Cheers!